Hello, everybody. Today is a very special day for me, and I'm happy to share this with the ecosystem. Hello, Bill.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Doing great.
Yeah, and I feel really happy. Thank you for give your time for this interview.
Mhm.
I have to tell you that I'm really happy to stay here at Web3 Foundation headquarters, like Polkadot agent. Well, it could be a. I'm sure that it's a dream for a lot of people. Well, it's a really valuable opportunity. So, Bill, let's go back to some memories. Mm, do you remember your first day at Web3 Foundation, and how do you feel about that? And of course, explain the people what Web3 Foundation do.
Yeah, so I do. I remember my first day very well, actually. I had first read about Web3 Foundation in 2018,
Okay.
and about how they were trying to build a decentralized internet. Like that is our goal. We are in German called a Stiftung, which is a organization with a specific goal in its constitution that it's trying to achieve. And our goal is to bring about the decentralized internet. And I was fascinated by this. I loved Gab's talk at Web3 Summit 2018 about building using Substrate. I thought the Polkadot idea was just absolutely amazing from a tech perspective. So I applied, and in March 2019, I started working here as a technical educator.
Right.
I was still living in the States at the time, and so I took a plane. I remember my first day being so intimidated by how many smart people are here. We were discussing earlier all of the researchers and what they've done. Like Handan and Babe and Alistair with Grandpa. Jeff with all his advances in cryptography. We have several zero knowledge researchers here, and so that was my first feeling. Was definitely some intimidation.
I think that be part of the smart people group is something that motivate
Yes.
to do the things in a better way in this moment.
Yes, agreed. Working with a lot of other smart people certainly made me want to continue to grow myself.
All right, Bill. It has been 5 years ago since that moment. Now you are the director of education. That is a really important role. So can you share what is the motivation when you wake up every day to say, all right, let's do it?
Yes, which I do every day. It's been more than five. It's been about 5.5 years that I've been here at Web3 Foundation, and I still believe in those goals. I still believe in decentralization. I still believe in a truth over trust. I still believe in the power of blockchain. Right. So every morning, when I think like, what am I going to do? Well, I'm trying to advance some small little bit every day towards that goal. But I have that goal, and we reach that goal in many ways. So when I started, my focus was technical education, but now I also think about interacting with regulatory bodies. I think about providing support. I think about ecosystem development and grants. So what I think about has certainly gotten broader, but that main goal, every morning, I think, how am I going to make Polkadot better? How am I bringing the decentralized internet into reality?
Well, I think that is a feeling that a lot of people share.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes.
All right, and talking about Web3 adoption is something huge for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You that are part of Web3 Foundation, what has been your main challenge working on that?
Yeah, there are quite a few challenges. One of the things is explanations. So I still think education in general is still the big sticking point to broader adoption, because people need to realize two things that we need to educate them on. They need to realize is one is how to build on this technology. how to make a parachain, how to interact, how to store your crypto assets securely. All of these things are things that we need to explain the how.
You need a map to explain that.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's hard enough. That's hard enough as it is. But we also need to explain the why, because doing something on a blockchain is going to be more complicated than just doing it on a server somewhere. Yes. So we also need to explain, all right, what are the benefits, right, of actual sovereignty, of being able to prove things mathematically, of having a code base that people can prove this is the code we're actually running, to have a system that is credibly neutral. All of these things are very valuable, but if you're an ordinary user, it may not be something you're aware of. And so like I still see education as the big challenge, and in those two key ways, the how and the why.
All right, Bill. I am from Venezuela, and I would like to share with you that in Latin America, people is doing a lot of efforts to grow in communities. Developers, they are doing a lot of things to improve their skills. Can you share some suggestions, especially for people in Latin America, about what can do to improve their skills, try to generate more structures and strong Web3 solutions?
Yeah, so we provide a lot of free educational material. Unfortunately, not much of it is in Spanish. But luckily, people like you are helping to.
In that area, you have a lot of support of the community in Spanish, so we are doing something with that.
All right, great. I know, yes, we do have quite a few teams that we've given decentralized futures grants to that are helped to build in Latin America. We provide a lot of free content. So you mentioned the Polkadot Wiki. We have several courses available for free on edX. Polkadot Blockchain Academy will likely be coming back. It was in Buenos Aires last year. We may have that again. It's now available online. I would say, really, if you're interested in building on Web3, it's just to find the time. There's actually, what I love about our industry, there's a lot of free educational content. And obviously, as a Web3 Foundation employee, I would like to say, we do great stuff, but others too. There's a lot of people out there that are teaching people how to build on Solidity or how Bitcoin works, and they're doing it, for free in order to sort of spread the word. And so I would say, just if you're interested in building on Web3, just go and start building. Try things out, figure out what works and what doesn't, and if you hit a roadblock, then there's always Google. There's so much educational material out there. I think really the people just need to know, yes, I can try to do this, and they really should just start working on it and just building something.
And I would like to add that people want to discover more. Do more questions. Feel free to stay in contact with the communities.
Yeah, I mean, the community of Polkadot is very welcoming. There's a lot of people willing to answer your questions. I know I answer people's questions, quite often, on Reddit, on Twitter, on Matrix, on Stack Exchange. We really are interested in having more people build.
Thank you, Bill. Maybe some words for close this interview. What message would you like to share with people?
Yeah, I would just say, if you at all think that decentralization is important, if you think that truth is important, if you want to have something, a world where people own their own data, then I would recommend that you start building on Polkadot, start looking into Web3, understanding what it means, because the only way it'll be a success is if people like you build.
All right. Thank you so much, Bill.
Yep. Thank you, Simón.
Happy and see you around.
Thank you.